Meet Maya. She woke up this morning and stared out the window at gray clouds. Will it rain at recess? Will her team win the math game today? Maya has no idea. And that feeling? That's what probability is all about. Probability is the math of chance. It helps us figure out how likely something is to happen. And by the end of this video, Maya and you will be predicting events like pros. Let's dive in. So what exactly is probability? Probability is a way to measure how likely an event is to happen. Think about flipping a coin, spinning a spinner, or reaching into a bag of marbles. Will you get heads? Will the spinner land on red? Probability gives us a way to talk about those chances using special words like certain, likely, unlikely, and impossible. We can even write probability as a number. Pretty cool, right? Let's meet those 4 key words first. Here are your 4 probability superpowers. Certain means something will definitely happen, no doubt about it. Likely means it will probably happen, good chance, but not guaranteed. Unlikely means it probably won't happen, low chance, but still possible. And impossible means there is 0 chance. It simply cannot happen. Maya is already thinking about her day using these words. Will the sun rise tomorrow? Certain. Will she pull a purple marble from a bag of only green ones? Impossible. See how useful these are? Now here's where it gets really cool. We can put probability on a number line. The scale goes from 0 to 1. 0 means impossible. It will never happen. 1 means certain. It will always happen. Everything else falls somewhere in between. Unlikely events are close to 0. Likely events are close to 1. And right in the middle, at 1/2, we have a 50-50 chance, like flipping a fair coin. Maya is starting to see how this works. Let's look at the scale together. Here's a secret trick. Probability can be written as a fraction. The top number, the numerator, is the number of ways the event can happen. The bottom number, the denominator, is the total number of possible outcomes. So if Maya has a bag with 3 red marbles and 7 blue marbles, 10 total, the probability of pulling a red marble is 3 out of 10, written as 3/10. Simple. Let's practice this with some real examples. Maya's ready. Are you? Let's try our first example. Maya has a spinner divided into 4 equal sections. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 yellow. What is the probability of landing on blue? First, we count the favorable outcomes. There is 1 blue section, so the top of our fraction is 1. Then we count the total sections. There are 4. So the probability of landing on blue is 1 out of 4, or 1/4. On our probability scale, 1/4 is close to 0, so landing on blue is unlikely. Great thinking, Maya. Now let's say Maya reaches into a bag with 5 red marbles and 1 blue marble, 6 marbles total. What is the probability she pulls out a red marble? Favorable outcomes, red marbles, that's 5. Total outcomes, all marbles, that's 6. So the probability is 5 out of 6, written as 5/6. 5/6 is very close to 1 on our scale, so pulling a red marble is likely. And pulling the 1 blue marble? That's 1 out of 6, much less likely. See the difference? Here's a fun one. Maya has a bag with only green marbles. All 4 of them are green. What's the probability she pulls out a green marble? Favorable outcomes, green marbles, that's 4. Total outcomes, 4. So the probability is 4 out of 4, which equals 1. That means it's certain. It will definitely happen. Now, what's the probability she pulls out a red marble? Favorable outcomes, red marbles, 0. So the probability is 0 out of 4, which equals 0. Impossible. 0 chance. Maya is playing a board game and rolls a standard 6-sided die with faces numbered 1 through 6. What's the probability of rolling a number greater than 4? First, let's find the favorable outcomes. Numbers greater than 4 on a die are 5 and 6. That's 2 favorable outcomes. Total outcomes, there are 6 faces, so the probability is 2 out of 6, written as 2/6. We can simplify that. 2 and 6 are both divisible by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 6 divided by 2 is 3, so the simplified probability is 1/3. Last example. Maya has a set of 10 cards, numbered 1 through 10. She draws one card at random. What's the probability of drawing an even number? Let's list the even numbers between 1 and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. That's 5 even numbers. Total cards? 10. So the probability is 5 out of 10, written as 5/10. Let's simplify. 5 and 10 are both divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the probability simplifies to 1/2, right in the middle of our scale, an even chance. Let's bring it all together. The probability scale runs from 0 to 1. An impossible event has a probability of exactly 0. It cannot happen. An unlikely event has a probability close to 0, like 1/4 or 1/6. A likely event has a probability close to 1, like 5/6. And a certain event has a probability of exactly 1. It always happens. Remember, probability equals favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Maya figured this all out, and so did you. Now let's do a quick recap. Here's the awesome part. Probability is everywhere in your life. When the weather app says there's a 70% chance of rain, that's probability. When a sports announcer says a team is likely to win, that's probability. When you play a card game or roll dice, you're using probability. Even scientists use probability to predict results in experiments. Maya now looks at the world differently. She sees probability in everything. And guess what? So do you. You've unlocked a real math superpower today. Remember when Maya was staring out the window, totally unsure whether it would rain? Now she knows how to think about it mathematically. She can look at any situation, count the outcomes, write a fraction, and place it on the probability scale. From confused to confident, that's the probability journey. And you've made that same trip today. You now know the 4 key words: certain, likely, unlikely, and impossible. You can write probability as a fraction and use the scale from 0 to 1. You are a probability pro.